Hi, so today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial of how to use Illustrator. Just a couple of tools, how to place photos, and then how to export so that we can run the file on the laser cutter. So by the end, you should have File in Photoshop, and then eventually you'll have this little piece of wood with laser cut self-portrait. So into Illustrator. All right, so now that I'm in Illustrator, the first thing I need to do is set up the document. Here we go to File, New, and now I've got a name and a bunch of other information. I want to name it something memorable. Portrait, Mr. Ortwein. All right, then here I'm going to change the size. Your size should be 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. This is just because that's the size they've chosen for the piece of wood, the laser cut wood. So now I've got my screen, or sorry, the file set up. Next thing I want to do is place a photo. So find a picture of yourself, take a picture of yourself, and you're going to put it into Illustrator. The way you do that, File, Place. And then you'll find, mine was on my desktop, it was a photo from Photo Booth, so here we go. Place. Whoa, it's pretty close. Yeah, so I need to, you see that black outline? I need to get my image to fit into that black outline first. So I'm going to zoom out a bit, and then I'm just going to drag. I'm going to have to go to the Select tool, and then I'm just going to drag this. I can press Shift, Select, and it'll keep it the same rectangle size. If I don't press Shift, it moves around like that. So it's important that you press Shift so it stays the same size. Okay? And then when you can click and drag, that'll drop it right into your document size. Okay? Then I'm going to zoom back in. Good. All right. Now I got it. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to change this opacity because we're going to be drawing lines on top of this, so I don't need to see the whole image. So I'm going to change this opacity up here to 50%. Okay, good. So now we've got this image, it's less, I'm ready to start drawing on top of it. Now what I'm going to do is I need to get to layers. So I'm going to go to Window and Layers. So what this layers does is it allows me to add different layers onto my file as I'm working. I want to create a new layer because on this layer 2 is where I want to draw my lines. Yeah, you can change the name if you want, or you can leave it. Okay, so now I've got the image, I've got a new layer, this layer is selected, I know I'm going to be drawing on this one and not on that layer. Okay, now there's a few tools for you to know. Pen tool, paintbrush tool, ellipse tool, select tool, and direct select tool. So the pen tool looks like this, like a little fountain pen. This one, if I click on one point and then I'll click again to where I want the next point to be. Yep, so you see how this line is following me? Here's something else too. So check out this little white part here. What this is doing is it's filling it in, and that happens right in here. That this black one is the line, and the white one is the fill. So to get rid of that, you'll select on here, and this little white with a red strip through it is clear. So see how that kind of gets rid of that white part? Yeah? So now I can keep going and just do the outline as I wish. You can zoom in as well too, and you can get different parts again also. Yeah, so it's up to you how you decide to use that tool. All right, that's the pen tool. Okay, the next one over here is the pencil tool. Yeah, so this one is more of a freehand drawing. You see how it's creating this dotted line? And I'm just going to go around and around and around. So you can see the pen tool. It's more freehand. See how there's those little dots? It's a bit trickier to do. Yeah, but I'm still going to have an outline. Okay. Got it. The other thing, whenever I finish something, I can press the enter button. That's not as important. Press enter again, and then it makes sure it leaves you the line. You can do the same thing with the pen tool. So I just go through it. Yeah. Now that I'm finished, enter, and it stops, and I can start again from over here. Okay. The other tool is the ellipse tool. So this tool, and you can change this to rectangle, you can change it to rounded edge. So if I click on this shape, hold down, then it allows me to select different shapes, right? Rectangle. But I'm going to use the ellipse because I want to try to get the eyes. So circle, make it bigger, make it smaller. Yeah. Again, I can zoom in, make sure I get that thing right. Yeah. Use it again. And then you can go back to the select tool, select these, and I'm just going to Control C and V, copy and paste. Yeah. So now I've got this, right? And inside here, if you want, you can use back to that. So really, it's just a matter of figuring out what works best for you and for the shape, how you want to use them. It's totally up to you. Okay. The other thing, so that's the select tool is up here, and then this direct select tool is here. What the direct select tool lets you do is if you click it, click on a line that you've already drawn, and then see how there are these little points inside here? With this direct select tool, I can move it around and modify and change that line. So you see I can change inside here. I can even do, this one lets me do something a little bit different. Yeah. So I can go in, whoa, modify, move things around. Okay? Good. So, tools, pen tool, paintbrush tool, ellipse tool, select tool, direct select. So then, now I've got, it's really rough, right? Take your time, there's no rush, and use those tools to outline your face, create your portrait. So the next thing then, see this little eye that's here on the layers? I can flip off this eye and it just shows me the lines. Yep. So it should look like that. You're going to switch this eye off, and the next step you need to export this out to a DXF file. So I'll switch this off, and all I want to see are the lines. And then from this, I'll just go to File, Export, and here I need to change the format to that DXF. Okay? Put it someplace you're going to remember, name it something you're going to remember, portrait with your name. It's a good idea. Export. I'll replace it. Actually, I don't want to replace it. Okay, so this is what it shows. Sorry. File, export. Change the format. DXF. 1. Export. Don't worry about all this information. Just click OK. It's just scaling it so that it should be the exact same. It should work fine, right? You export it, and then you're done. Okay? Got it? So setting up the document, placing the photo, creating a new layer, and then this part, it's up to you. You just need to modify, move tools. You decide how you want to do it. Turn it off. You can make some adjustments. So if you want to use that direct select tool, you want to draw some more lines, export as a DXF, and then your DXF file, you should be able to upload into your portfolio, the same one that we used for the rest of the project. After that, we run it off the laser cutter. All right, I think that was outline of everything, just so you get an idea of what it is you're doing. It's up to you. You can explore, you can try the different tools, but these are the ones, the base ones that I want you to try to get to by the end of this lesson, right? Here's one more if you want to see. This is also what the other one looked like that I did. So it looks something like that. And you see there's the image and there's the layers, or the lines. Okay? All right, ask me questions, and yeah, have a good time.